Fight.
Oh, here. Enable the microphone. There we go. Alright, that should work now. Off. Why did I go to the crypt? Yeah, so there's a setting when you're streaming to enable microphone, and apparently I had it turned off. We good. We good. Let me go back here. Alright. Shoutouts to, hey, Big D's here. What up? He says Xbox is way better than PlayStation. Oh my god. Dude, literally, this is the sad part. Literally every single one of my ESL matches were laggy. Every one of them were laggy. But the match I had with Big D was probably the best connection I had out of any of my other matches, but it was still laggy. Like, PS4 is laggy too, but it's not as bad. I think PS4 connections are so much better. I think PS4 I think the connection on PS4 is a lot better than on Xbox One. Xbox One connection is straight trash, man. But that's just my opinion. Right. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Alright, so we got these match replays. And we got these match replays. Alright. Here we go. I'll start from beginning to end. The last match I'll be showing is the one where my bro Biohazard actually makes top 8 by beating Pig. Those matches were ridiculous, man. Like, that shit, oh man. It was good. So I'll start off with this is myself versus my first round opponent, Pass the Zalt. Alright, here we are. Let's go. He was using Kung Lao. And thanks for tuning in to the stream. Phoenix Wisp, what up? Pharaoh. I didn't get to shout outs to everyone, but thank you everyone for joining the stream. We're looking at match number 1 right now. Dude, this guy's connection was pretty ass. Did Pig start to cry? Pig is he was pretty salty. I know that much. Dude, like, when you guys see the matches, you guys are gonna like blow your tops. It's freaking like something else. And yeah, I went Venomous because when I was in this character select screen for this, and I'm like, holy crap, this is terrible. So I went straight to Venomous for this match. I didn't even consider Storm Queen. I'm like, nope, Venomous it is. I'm not going to deal with a shitty connection and try to do cancels. No thank you. Gun Show, what up? Wendy Bug, thanks for joining. But yeah, I kind of just did a lot of sprays. A lot of sprays in this match. Got down 2 in there, you know, some variety. I think I X-rayed him. There we go. X-ray boys. Gun Show's trying to learn Venomous. Dude, you don't need to try to learn Venomous. It literally takes 5 to 10 minutes to learn Venomous.
Devora wins.
What place did you come into Canada Cup? Says Mythos. I got 3rd. I'm forever 3rd. I don't know what's going on, man. Quit to match replay menu. For some reason, like, I'm shaking. I have this, like, well, okay. I got 3rd at Defend the North, and people were saying back then, oh my god, HoneyBee always gets 3rd. I'm just like, what do you mean? I got 3rd at EVO, and I got 3rd at Defend the North. Getting 3rd at 2 tournaments does not mean I'm always getting 3rd. But I got 3rd at 3 tournaments now, bruh. That's too much. So now I do have a 3rd curse that I need to break. Hey, Magician, what up? I'm avoiding questions regarding Hayate. Is there questions regarding Hayate? I didn't see any questions. I didn't get to read everything. If you guys got questions for me, I'll answer. I was actually I was in the lab a bit with Ronan today, trying to like learn some of the stuff about it. And that character's pretty freaking stupid, man. Oh yeah, so in this match he went to Buzzsaw, and he was doing a lot better with the Buzzsaw. But dude, I have to remind you guys, this connection was booty, man. Like, it disgusts me how ESL, like, there's so much money on the line, and you're playing with people with straight up McDonald's Wi-Fi connections. It's terrible. It is actually terrible how bad some of these connections can be. I did some godlike shit here. Whoa, hold up. Look at that. Look at that backdash. That backdash was godlike. And then this guy he refused to block. So he got mopped. Got mopped right there. 3rd at 3 tournaments, HoneyBee. Nice. I like that. I should start. Actually, you know, I might do that. I might just use 3s in all the E's in HoneyBee, because it makes sense. That's some Illuminati shit right there. So I'll go back and forth. So what happened actually was, after this match, my bro had to face. Oh, I don't even have brutalities unlocked on this system. GG. I didn't even get my brutality. What happened was, this was my first round match against. His name was Pass the Zalt, and my bro Biohazard. His first match was actually against this dude Dying Dog, and they couldn't connect. So his match was actually played over PS4 because they both have PS4s, and then so they were able to connect over PS4, but they weren't able to connect on Xbox One for some reason. So shoutouts to PS4 Master Race. Yeah, so I'll go straight to Bio's. This is Bio's 2nd round match against OBS Trey Pound. We'll go straight to that then, because yeah, his first match was against a Sub-Zero player, but they had to play that on PS4 because it wasn't working on PS1. Hey, shoutouts to UMK3 Beast. Thanks for joining, bruh. Yeah, so this is against Trey Pound.
Round 1, fight.
Trey Pound was using jacks for some reason. Supremazin says what's good, HoneyBee. What up? Wow, STB Dragon's level 81. Good job. Good job, STB Dragon.
Round 2. Fight.
How do you get the replays to work? There's an option in the gameplay options where you have to turn match replays on. When you do that, then the replays, every match gets saved in the replays. But the more you play, then the matches get deleted and stuff. So I made sure like we didn't play any extra games, so I could stream these for you guys. Yomi Dragon, please Dragon, don't join Yomi. Don't do it. You're like, we have a new like person now to like take down Yomi. Don't join them. UMK3 Beast, I don't really discuss Injustice anymore. Cash Mister says, did you get a new mic? This is just Xbox One mic. Does it sound good? Let me know. Alright, so that was right. That was game 1. Hey, Mindset, what up? Alright, so this is match 2 of Biohazard versus Trey Pound. When's Injustice? Injustice is in January at KIT. I hope you guys are all there. I'm actually gonna practice some Injustice when before KIT comes around. I missed that game. Dude, there's some serious lag spikes though. That was a lag spike. Sound brighter than the PS4 one. Good to know. I enjoy Dolphins. Oh, I think Trey Pound got a pretty sick up anti-air gun. I'm not sure if it was in this. Oh, it was in the last match? No, I didn't see it. But that was pretty cool. Bring back the car reset. Hey, Jeremy KO, what up? That was my favorite thing to do in the entire game. I really liked I liked it how you could bang their head off the car, but you could also bang their head off of like the kitchen sink, I think it was, in like the pig stage. And I think there was something else. There was like a turbine of some sort. You could do it in another stage, and like the watchtower desk, like computer desk. You could bang their head off of that. I thought, man, that was so awesome. And like the fact that only Flash could do it, that was pretty sick. That was good conversion by Bio right there. The down 3 into the 1-1. Command grab. I believe this was kind of a mop. I'm not sure if Trey Pound even got around in any of these matches. This was pretty much a mop. Yeah, that's it. GG. So Trey Pound got the mops. Here, hold up. I need to deliver the mops. So that's 2 mops for Mr. OBS Trey Pound. And let's go to the next match. Hold up. Double RMS. Yeah, that was awesome. And next match, let me see, where's the next match? Is okay. We have myself versus Slay at Home Dad. This is my next match from ESL. He was using Ermac. For this match, I decided to go Swarm Queen because when I was in the options menu, it felt like the connection was pretty decent. Like, I'm just like going around. I'm like, alright, this feels pretty good. I can use Swarm Queen for this. And then as I was playing the match, I was thinking, oh man, like, this is actually not very good. But I stuck it out anyways with this one. This guy was actually pretty good. He got some close calls on him. Oh, when you guys see my match versus Big D, oh man, that shit. See it like, oh my god, okay. But yeah, when you guys see my matches versus Big D, that shit was close, man. It was. I was pretty salty after I lost that one, man. I was like, fuck, I should have won. But like, Big D played good, and I'm just like, all right, at least Big D's gonna make top 8 now. And then Big D goes and loses to some fucking McDonald's Wi-Fi connection player. So that sucks. You know what sucks more than losing? Is when the person that just eliminates you loses. And they don't get, like, that person didn't even make, like, Big D eliminates me, and then he didn't even make top 8. I'm just like, are you serious? That makes me salty. I was more salty when I heard that than I was about losing myself. Because when I lost to Big D, I'm like, alright, well, he's a good player. So I'm not even going to be that mad. But then he goes and loses. So, fuck, man. That made me salty. When I found that out, I'm just like, what a waste. That should be me. Are you going to play tonight, or are you just going to show you and your brother's match replays? I'm not really sure right now. It's getting kind of late. It's 11 p.m. I got to wake up kind of early. I don't know if I'm going to play at all. Might be a replay night. Danny, best Takeda. Oh, was he using Takeda? Oh, and I dropped that combo too. I was so disgusted about that. I'm just like, are you serious? Can't believe I dropped that combo. It's not even a hard combo. Oh yeah, I think I got an X-ray too. Oh, well, I didn't need to X-ray, but I did. Because I could. So that was game 1. Shoutouts to new followers, Colby, OTF Sean, and Cypress. What up, Simon? He's actually, he went to school with me. Shoutouts to Cypress. I don't know if he's still in here. Okay, that was the first game. And this is the second game. Why don't MKX have something like Capcom Pro Tour that is completely offline? That would be awesome. I really wish, like, there's 100K up for grabs for this ESL tournaments, and it's pretty terrible that, like, the only way to get it is through this crappy MK netcode. It's really sad when you think about it. Like, if the netcode was more like KI and it was actually good, then that would be awesome, you know. But like, this netcode's bad. It's bad, and it's kind of sad that you have to deal with this if you want a shot at that money. Why is there no download speed threshold for ESL? I think at the very least, everyone that enters ESL should have to have a wired connection. But like, I don't know if they could prevent people from playing without it. But yeah. So this guy actually won the first round on me. And if I'm ever down around, you know, you gotta get a little bit nervous. Gotta bring it back, you know. So here I am bringing it back. I didn't even go for the cancel, the 1-1-2 cancel there, because the matchup was pretty laggy, and I wasn't gonna risk dropping that shit. So I didn't go for that cancel. And we got keep pressure. We got the cancels into the throws. Shoutouts to new followers, Ipuki and O Alana Gilera. Thanks for the follows. And for anyone just tuning in, this is my round 2. Well, technically it's round 3, but round 1 I got a bye, as did the majority of everyone in ESL this week. So my opponent is Slay at Home Dad. It doesn't say the opponent's name in the replays, but this is Slay at Home Dad. So I beat him 2-0. Double 2 mops. Dragon, why are you talking about how Asian I used to look? Alright, Yeah, so that was that. Let me go back. So then we have, who's next? I think Bio had some really good matches, actually. I think. Oh, okay. So Bio's next match was against Cider Time. Cider Time. So let me go out of here into here. Oh no! Oh no! 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 I'm going into the wrong replay. I need to get out of this. This needs to be saved for the end. This is too juicy to be shown right now. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. That's too juicy. That needs to be saved. Match replay menu. Dragon lost second round to Tyrant. Alright, so okay, this guy was using Johnny Cage. Hold up. So this is Biohazard versus Cider Time. Ferrator versus Johnny Cage. ESL. Hide info. Oh yeah, he went lackey for this because sometimes Ferrator can kind of have a hard time dealing with Johnny Cage A-list pressure, and when he gets lackey, he gets a better armor move that can get him more reward for getting out of that pressure. So, and also I think lackey actually kind of probably excels online because the down one pressure is a lot harder to deal with when you have those extra frames that you can't really poke. So yeah. He went lackey for this. Let's see how he does. Oh, that down one was good anti-air, but no conversion. Air to airs. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Breaks. That was a good break. I respect it. That was a good bait. See, Bio could have finished him off there if he used the bar, but he chose not to. When he did that, I told him, like, why did you do that? Because now you're in the corner. But he wanted that, like, pretty well guaranteed chip out. Didn't want to take any risks. So he put himself in the corner for this round. Kind of scary. You don't really want to be in the corner ever in a game like MKX, you know. But the opponent right here is Cider Time. This is Biohazard versus Cider Time. Yeah, Bio working his way in. Ooh, that jump over punch is actually really good. It's a really good move. Like, it's hard to stop that. It's hard to like anti-cross over that shit. Good use of interactables, down ones. Nice.
Ferrator wins.
Man, you guys have an unfair advantage. You can give each other tips. DQ'd. Dude, I was giving tips like in every single one of Bio's games, man. I always give tips. A lot of times, like, I'll be watching his matches in tournament and I'll want to give him a tip, but you can't do that during a match. But ESL, yeah, you can. Go for it, you know? So whenever Bio's playing ESL matches, I'm always sitting right next to him, giving tips. It's what I do. And Dragon's being very horny, like normal. What else is new? New followers, Mr. Dubsy Wubsy, low tier NRS, Optic Sam. Thanks for the follows. Oh, let me get rid of this. There we go. Horny Dragon, pretty much. That was a good neutral jump punch. Anyone just joining, the match is between Biohazard, who's playing Ferrator, and this was his opponent, Cider Time. This is technically round 4. Round 1, everyone got a bye. This is his third opponent, Cider Time. He had already beaten Dine Dogs, Sub-Zero, and Trey Pounds, Jax. So this was technically round 4. It was actually his third fight, though. Wasn't it hype when Biohazard went full on Bane and ran through like 3 projectiles? That was dope as hell. That was at Canada Cup. That was against friggin' Jer's Predator. That was super hype. That was awesome. And I had money on it, so I won money. And then anytime you go to a tournament and you side bet on something, it gets immensely more hype. And that was a really good call out on that jump in. Bio almost lost that game, but he clutched it out. But yeah, anytime you go to a tournament, I suggest you guys side bet. Like, you don't have to side bet a lot of money. Like, it could be $5, but it makes a match a lot more enjoyable to watch. Like, it makes it a lot more hype when you have a little something something on the line, you know. So side betting is super fun. I always side bet. It's fun, especially like if I'm side betting on people that I legitimately think are gonna win. You know, it's fun. But yeah, that's a good jump over punch. Uses the bar, gets a good 41%. This was pretty much wrapped up. Look at that range, though. That was ridiculous. That range was absolutely ridiculous. So 2 mops. 2 mops for Cider time. Do you think Sonic would have beat Hayate at Canada Cup? Probably. Like like Sonic Fox, I'm pretty sure he knows basically every matchup in this game, at least a little bit. So I'm sure he would have known what was going on, but I legitimately don't think a lot of the people knew what was going on at Canada Cup, because we've never faced Ronin, man. Like, and obviously I don't want to take that away from Hayate. He's a good player. Like, we lost, man. Like, you can't blame everything on lack of matchup knowledge. When you lose, you lose, you know, like, and I lost, and so did everyone else. So that's what happens sometimes, you know. And I just got to go to the lab, got to figure it out. And my next match is against Pure Plaza. I think I mopped him. Hold up. Pure Plaza. Oh yeah, he went Scorpion. I went straight to Venomous for this match. Connection wasn't very good, as usual. And he went Scorpion. So I said, oh, if you're gonna use this bullshit, then I'm gonna use my own bullshit. So, there you go.
Round 1, fight.
Pharaoh is saying to acknowledge him. Just to let you know, Bio's next opponent, Kiltron, is a heavy weapons Jax player. Oh, good to know. Thanks for the info, Pharaoh. You hear that? He's a Jax player. Alright, so yeah, I went straight to Venomous for this match. I'm pretty sure this was a mob. What sucked was like, what sucks is when you're playing ESL and you have to wait for like multiple people to finish their matches because someone has to face someone to face you. That sucks. Cause like I was literally waiting for this match against this dude for like over an hour. It was a long wait. Like I was just chilling, waiting. This dude is a Pure Players 2002. So yeah, Bio's here, yeah. Oh yeah, next thing. That was game 1. After game 1, he decided to switch. He went to Aaron Black. I'm pretty sure this was also a mop.
Round 1.
You had to wait an hour and a half for your next match, Gunshow? That just, yeah, that sucks. That really sucks, having to wait that long. Like, at least in my case, my bro was able to play, like, a match or two, like, while I was waiting for my match, so it kind of worked out. And fortunately, like, I've heard a lot of, like, bad stories about ESL. Like, a lot of people have told me how people report false scores and whatever, like they'll say that people didn't show up when they were waiting for them. So like fortunately I didn't have any issues like that, There was one of my opponents, Slay at Home Dad. He didn't respond to me for like a good 20 minutes. But he, like, after he, like, responded, he's like, oh, sorry, I'm new to this. I didn't know, like, where to talk to you and shit. So I'm like, oh, alright. But, like, I didn't have, like, any real issues with any of that kind of shit. My only issues were just with, like, the net code, which is, you know, expected. So, yeah, this was a mob. That was my third round opponent.
Devora wins.
So yeah, I definitely advise everyone that plays in ESL record the yeah, like Pig said, record conversations, record video, take pictures of the match scores after they're over, and all of that stuff, because people will definitely screw you over, and you don't want that to happen. So this is the next match. This is Biohazard versus Cupcake, I believe. Biohazard versus, it says C88 Cupcake, but he's actually CR Cupcake. So this was a team kill right here. Cupcake went to Liu Kang first.
Round 1. Fight.
I don't know why it always starts off so laggy. Pharaoh says, can we get to HoneyBee versus Big D? I'll be showing that after this set. Yeah, that's my next match was against Big D. Have you played against or seen Scar's Dronia? That's ridiculous, and all drone moves are safe. Yeah, I played Scar. He's super good. He's definitely the best Sonya. I don't think there's really any debate about that. He's the best Sonya for like every single variation of Sonya. It's not even just one variation. It's all of them. So, shout out to Scar. What did you say to that little kid that was jumping on your chair at what I think was Defend the North? Yo, when that happened, dude, like, it's a little kid, right? So, like, I'm annoyed, but I can't be, like, an asshole because it's just a kid. So I was just, like, I turned around and I kind of, like, I kind of look at him, like, can you please, like, not do that? And, like, Darth Arma, like, gives me this look. He's like, why are you so mean to a kid? I'm just like, what do you mean? Like, I just asked him to stop bouncing on my chair. And, like, he did it more than one time. So, like, the first time, I'm just like, can you please not do that? And he does it, like, a second time. I'm just like, don't do that. I think the next time I was a little bit more like, stern. Like, I told him, don't do that. The first time I said, can you please not do that? The next time, I'm just like, don't do that. Because he was literally doing it as I pressed restart match to start the actual tournament match. I'm just like, bro, I do not want to get distracted by this little kid right now. So, yeah. Man, Pig is super salty about losing to Bio. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. This was, oh yeah, Bio lost first match. This is against Cupcake. For anyone that did not hear the first time I said that, Cupcake won the first game.
Liu Kang wins.
Dragon says that kid was annoying me to no end. Yeah, that kid was. Apparently, what happened was Nicholas. There was two kids. There was a white kid and there was a black kid. And the white kid, Nicholas, who kind of looks like a chick, but apparently he's a dude. He was playing against the black kid that was jumping on my chair, and he mopped him up so bad that the black kid started crying. So shout outs to Nicholas making the kid cry. Why are some of Fertor's double capper toss combos are so hard? I don't know. I don't even know what that means. Alright, this is game 2, I think. Yeah, this is game 2, right? He asked to borrow my controller and cried on my controller and coughed his hand and put it on it. Oh man, that's so funny. That's disgusting actually, but that's funny. I would never let a kid use my controller and slobber all over it and shit. Fuck that. No, thank you.
Round 2.
Wait, kids participated at Defend the North. I don't think I think only the white kid was playing. I don't think the other kid was playing. And do you know how old the white kid was? Like 12 or something? Yeah, the white kid was 12. Bio looked at me and like, give it to him. That's so funny. Who was the short chick that was next to you in the matches? Lol, that was Nicholas. That's definitely a chick. If you're, I think you're talking about the white kid that was a dude. But like I thought it was a girl. The whole time I thought it was a girl. But Arma said it's a boy. And I'm just like, are you sure? He said, yes, it's a boy. And I said, all right. Pretty sure it's a chick, but apparently it's a boy. Okay, so it was 1-1. Cupcake goes for the dirty and goes straight to Summoner Quan Chi. This was a good match, guys. This was a good match. So keep your eyes open. After this, we'll have the replay of myself, HoneyBee versus Big D, and those were some good matches too. You'll see that when I'm playing online, dude, like I can't describe how autopilot you have to play sometimes when you're playing online. Like you can't play footsies. You can't like react to people doing things. You can't space them out. You have to just run and jump and attack. And that's how you play online. Like unfortunately that's what you gotta do. Like it's stupid, but it's real. And you'll notice a lot of that in my matches against Big D. But here we have Cupcake and Bio. Bio looking pretty good round 1 actually. He had Quan back here. He tried to, yeah, that was actually a really good jump out by Cupcake. I'm gonna say he called out the throw, got out of there. You know, this is looking bad. I'm just like, oh crap, don't guess wrong. Oh man, I can't tell you how nerve-wracking it can get watching some of this shit.
Round 2. Fight.
You will obey.
Dragon is a 12-year-old lesbian who likes Mortal Kombat. Interesting. I feel like ending with the boss toss is not very smart, because it knocks Quan Chi all the way away from you and then you can't pressure him anymore. Is there not a better way to end that? Oh, that sucked. Like, he blocks the overhead and then he got hit by the trance. I'm just like, oh wow, that sucks. But yeah, I don't think ending in boss toss is a very good option against someone like Quan Chi, because then you knock him so far away from you and then you have to try to use your slow ass run to get back on him. But yeah, so at the beginning of this match, it was looking kind of bad, because when you're a Ferritor and you're facing Quan Chi and you're full screen, that's not easy. It's not easy to close that gap against the Quan Chi. But like Bio had a really good you know, start to the last round. Got him, hit him out of the air. Oh man, that was awesome. That was awesome. So only one mop for Cupcake. The score was 2-1 for this. Bio was down game 1, brought it back the next 2 games.
Ferritor wins.
That shit was close. How were you free to Ronin Takeda? That matchup is easy, says Drunken Shot. What do you mean that matchup is easy? Do you even play Devora? Dude, like, I for one thing, I didn't really know the matchup, but even after like going into the lab, I found out where I can poke in what certain situations, but not having a good armor move will get blown up in that match. I'm telling you right now. Not having good armor move will definitely get you blown up. So this is my match against Bread. Shit was pretty good. It was a 2-1 set. So here we go.
one. Fight.
Alright, so here we go. He went with Master of Souls, game 1. Ermac is super scary online. Like, super scary online. Like, the thing about a character like Ermac, offline, he's like just a straight up, he's very much risk reward. Like, he has these 50-50s, but like if you block it, you can full combo punish him. But if he hits you, he's getting like between 30 to 40%, so it's pretty crazy. And here I am, I'm just mixing him up and shit. You know, do a little bit of stagger strings and whatever. Feeling pretty good. I got the first round. It always feels good to have round 1 and have your opponent in the corner. You can't really get off to a much better start than that. I found what Big D likes to do a lot is he likes to do a lot of stand 1 into throws. And I get hit by that a lot in this set, as you'll see. That was stupid. My armor just straight up did not work. I was pretty pissed about that. And I jumped right into a soul ball like an idiot, so GG.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, yeah, that was a good block on my part. Good job, HoneyBee. Big D. Dude, he actually was dealing with the spray pretty well. Like, he wasn't really getting blown up by the online bullshittery that is spray. Except there. But, yeah. Oh, look at this conversion, though! Ooh! And then he tried to wake up. But I'm like, nah, bro. And then I beat him. Like a mouse. That was awesome. That was awesome. I was feeling pretty good after that match, I'm not gonna lie. New followers, Discreet Legend and Saiyan Trini. Thanks for the follows. Yeah, I was feeling pretty good after that first game. So I was up 1-0 on Big D. Big D goes to character select. Takes a long time. Decides he's gonna go Spectral Ermac now instead of Master of Souls. And this was really annoying. This was really annoying. He flies away a lot. And he forces me to run down and chase him and get mopped. So he's doing some of this shit. I'm like, nah, bruh. I'm gonna armor that. But then he did it again. And I didn't get a good punish. I find that Big D likes to break early, prevent any kind of momentum change. I agree with that. Dude, it's so hard to deal with that shit online. I'm telling you. Like, you're not reacting to that. You're just freaking like doing shit. So he's just running away. I'm just like, bruh. Okay. That sucks.
Round 2. Fight.
So yeah. Like, and then as soon as I do that puddle, especially in this variation, he can just go up and he won't get hit. That was good. And that combos, but he fucked it up there. So sometimes what I'm doing is I'm doing the 4-2-2 into the puddle because I can't. I was super pissed when that happened. That was awful. But yeah, so what happens is sometimes I'll do the 4-2-2 into puddle, anticipating. Look at that. That was pretty cool. Anticipating my opponent to block the overhead and then just go into puddle so I can continue pressure. Like, it's kind of a gimmick, but it catches a lot of people. And I can't really hit confirm the 4-2-2 online, so I just have to kind of commit. So you'll see some of that. You'll see more puddles. I did an EX puddle hoping he would fly, but the read was not strong. But yeah, I find it's like when he's just jumping around and like flying and shit, it's very hard to like catch him. It's really hard. He got brutality on me too.
We are many. You are but one. Ermac wins.
Dragon's the best mod. Good job, Dragon. So yeah, the score is 1-1. Anyone just tuning in, this is myself versus Big D. Here's the last match. It was pretty good. Pretty good last match. Close shit. Magician timed him out, but he's taking his props. They are fighting for props. All right, here we are. Last match. Start off, catches him. See, with Venomous Devora, like you got, if you get that started, oh yeah, like it feels good. Look at that. Just a couple resets, he's already down to like what, 40%. And I, like an idiot, I thought he was just gonna accept it, but he didn't, and then he woke up with teleport. I could have easily baited that, and I didn't confirm into my fucking spray. That was bad, but it's okay. I still took the first round. Felt good, you know. I should have won this, man. Like, look at this next round. Look at how clutch things get. So spacing them out, you know, trying to anticipate. I was trying to anticipate one of those like charges that he does, but I never could. And sometimes I'm getting hit by the last part of that string because I think he's gonna stagger it and try to throw me, but he never. I always like made the wrong read, I guess. But you know, get thrown. And that was super plus. I did not know how plus that was, so I got hit. Got some sprays. Look at this. Oh wait, no, I'm not sure if it comes yet. But it gets pretty clutch. Yeah, it gets pretty clutch in this round. So, you know, it's coming down to the wire. I'm like, fuck, I need this game. He jumps and shit. I'm chasing him down. I get hit. But look at this. Bringing it back. Look how far he is. I'm going to, like, get him. I tried to gimmick him out by doing the EX spray, and I tried to immediately let go of spray and then down one him to gimmick him out, but it didn't friggin' work. I'm like, fuck, man, why can't online work for me? So here we are in the last round. I get hit. That sucked. Shit got friggin' close, like both of these rounds, man. Look at this shit. Alright, here we go. Ooh, get him out of the air. I'm like, yes, time to start this up. And I got hit there somehow. Oh god, that sucked. This is looking bad. Bad news bears. And I'm like, fuck it. X-ray. I was super pissed that I actually got hit by that stupid charge. I thought I was gonna have more life to do something, but I didn't. And then he hit me, and I was like, fuck. No. And that was the end of ESL Season 1. That is still the best outro ever, by the way. That's the best outro in this game, free. So here's one mop for HoneyBee. Get mopped. And then we move on to Biohazard. Hold up. I think, yeah, so now we're at Biohazard versus Pig of the Hut. Alright. Where am I? Here we go, guys. Prepare your anuses. This shit was awesome. Alright, so here we go. Ferrator versus Kenshi. This match, you will see, is pure dog shit. This matchup is awful. Is it... What? Is that what you said when you took this pick? I'm not sure.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, here we go. So yeah, this is basically Ferrator has to use his shitty ass mobility to try to find a way in. And dude, Kenshi online, good luck. Shit's rough. But here we go. Use the divine. Gets in. Pig. He's like, nah, brah. I'm gonna back away. I want to zone you. Here you go. So I'm gonna throw some of this shit. No. Throw some more of this shit. Some more of this shit. Whiff some stand ones, you know. Annoy the shit out of you. I'm sitting right next to him. I'm like, bro, you gotta duck that shit. You gotta duck that shit to get in. But yeah, shit's rough. So you know, tossing shit. Pig comes in, throws. You know, tosses this. And does some more. I don't know what that was. That must have been a missed input. But yeah, dude, this is rough. Like, what can Ferritor do? Like, he was doing some of that pain and gain, because the pain and gain can actually eat one of the Telefuries. But like, yeah, it's not exactly good. So yeah, this looked pretty bad. He kind of got mopped. Bio's looking over at me at this point in the match, and he's like, "What do I do, man?" And he did duck one. He did duck one, bruh. So yeah, he's looking at me. He's like, "Yo, what do I do?" I'm just like, "Bro, you're not gonna win with fucking you're not gonna win with Ferritor. You might as well use Kano." And he's like, "All right, man." So here he goes, makes the switch to Kano, and apparently this is a counter pick from going from a bad matchup to what is probably a 5-5. But all right, it's a counter pick according to Pig. Here we go. These are some good matches, by the way, so get ready, guys. Hey, LeVar, what up?
Round 1. Fight.
It always starts off laggy in the replays. Oh yeah, so by the way, the whole time I'm next to Bio. I'm trying to give him advice. I'm like trying to tell him what I'm seeing, and I'm telling him like, dude, if you ever get in on Pig, you have to respect that armor, because he's going to use it right away. Like, there he is, armor. And if you knock him down, you got to respect that armor, because he's going to use it. There it is. So I'm like, dude, you got to respect the armor, because he's using it every time.
Show little promise.
Round 2. Fight.
If you can't... Pig says, well, he couldn't beat me with his main, a.k.a. counter pick. That is definitely not my definition of counter pick. My definition of counter pick is going from a matchup to a new matchup that wins. For example, if we look at Injustice, if I'm playing Flash against fucking, I don't know, Harley Quinn, and I lose, and I switch to Aquaman, that's a counter pick, because Aquaman straight up wrecks Harley Quinn. But if I'm using Flash, and I decide, you know what, I'm gonna go Joker, just because I'm using someone that's not my main, it doesn't make it a counter pick. It just means I'm picking another character. But yeah, that was clutch, by the way. Look, this was actually that was going to kick him out of the tournament. So that was a clutch EX roll. You know, I'm like, all right, you're still in this shit. And I think, like, see, sometimes what Pig was doing is he was using the low string. I think it's back 3-1 or back 3-2, and he would just do the rising blade. And I'm not sure if he's doing that because if he can't hit confirm online, or because he knew Bio would press a button, but he was doing that, and Bio was getting caught quite a bit. And here I'm like, yo, he has armor, like, watch out, he has armor, watch out, he has armor, and he got through that one. That was good. You know, he did some of that. Oh, I'm like, oh, clutch. This was pretty scary. This is scary as fuck. I'm like, oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, look, see, ducking. He was ducking. And there you go. Bam. And that was a clutch roll. And we're like, yeah, good shit, Bio. One more to go.
Kano wins.
Okay, and here we go. This is the last match of ESL match replays with HoneyBee and Biohazard. Here we go. Last game. Who was with you? What do you mean? Me and my bro, Bio.
Round 1.
Real rap, how did the Telefury whiff? I have no idea. That was weird. Alright, here we go. Last game. This shit's hype. So here we go. Ooh. Spacing them out. Ducking. See? Ducking. And another thing I called out was if Bio were to throw a knife and Pig were to block it, he would immediately use a Telefury. So I'm just like, dude, throw a knife, have him block it, and then do an EX Kano ball, and you can get in. See, like right there, he threw a knife, and then Pig did the telefury. So I'm like, dude, let him block the knife, use the EX ball to get in. But I'm not sure if he actually ended up using that. But yeah, this first round was kind of a mop, you know. Getting scared, butt cheeks are clenched. Here we go, potentially last round. See, I don't know why you guys don't do that, but that was a good use of the ball roll. Get in. I think that was a punish. Oh, and there he goes. I'm like, dude, you gotta stop the armor. You know he's gonna wake up. That was a good use of command grab. I like it. And I'm like, dude, armor. As soon as he has the armor, he goes for it. Oh. Oh, look at that. That was clutch. Look how clutch this is. Shit's close. I'm just like, bruh. Oh, no punish. Online. Get him. Alright, yeah, and right there, I'm just like, dude, armor. He's gonna use it. And there he goes. He uses the armor.
Gotta stay sharp. Final round. Fight.
And ooh, look at that. That was nice. Look at that. Bam. Suplex. Oh, and then I'm just like, bruh, armor. Gotta respect the armor. Dude, if Kenshi's armor was safe on block, too strong. Alright, down 2. Looks good for Biohazard. I'm like, bruh, you can do this. He gets a combo. Bruh, stop. Oh, this is scary. I'm like, armor. There's the armor. He's gonna use it. Oh. And he got through the rising blade. Oh my god, hold up. Armor. And then, how did he dashed through that? I'm like, what the? And then he got him with that, and we're like, holy shit, Bio made top 8. And then Pig's like, what the fuck? This guy's broke. And then he goes, and then he says, I didn't play this matchup, bruh. This is bad. So there you go. That was ESL for us. Those were some good matches. So 1 mop for Pig. Score was 2-1. Quit to main menu. So yeah. Thanks for joining, everyone. Wait, do I have new followers? It says STB Dragons following you. Wow. Like you weren't already. Green Lantern, Skater Dem, Your Future MD. Thanks for the follows. Everyone. No Remorse, what up? Profound says, did you make top 16? No, I think I got 17th because I lost to Big D. So, yeah. Profound says he came late. Damn, GG. Who's older, you or Biohazard? Bio's older. And yeah, what sucks is like Big D eliminates me, and then his next match he lost. I'm just like, bruh, are you serious? New followers: FGC Vintage Misery, Fruiters, Clippers Fan, Lucky Pickle, Cliff the Creator, Alpha Legend. Ah, yes. Thanks for the follows. So yeah, that kind of sucked. But yeah, that's what happened. Wow, it's already 11:42. Alright, so yeah, thanks for joining, everyone. That was just a quick stream going over ESL match replays. I'll probably end up doing another one next week. If you guys don't already know, top 8 for ESL is going to be on Wednesday. I'm pretty sure on the NetherRealm stream. I'm not sure exactly what time it's supposed to start, but I know the matches are as follows. Sonic Fox versus Wound Cowboy, Senior Abram versus King Falcon, Biohazard versus Kiltron, and Dab versus Tweety. So let me see if there's someone I can host for you guys real quick. Thank you very much for joining, everyone. Who can I host? Hey, I see LL It's Not Cool J is on. And he did host me a while back, so I'm going to return the favor and send LL It's Not Cool J a host. So hold up. So yeah, let him know the hive has arrived and all that shit. And thanks for joining, everyone. Peace.
Fine.